What's up, FC Bayern football fans from around the world? So here's my review of Bayern's Bundesliga season, the 2023-2024 Bundesliga season. And the only thing I can say about this season is that this is another disappointing ending for Bayern Munich, another disappointing season. But that does not stop me from being a fan, because regardless of whether we win, lose, or draw, I am still a Bayern fan. It's still Mia San Mia forever, because that's really what makes us football fans at the end of the day, is us basically sticking with our club through thick and thin. And me being a dedicated Bayern Munich fan and dedicating my life to this club, just doing the recaps of the games week in and week out. That's how I like to present myself as a Bayern Munich fan, and as a football fan at the end of the day. And obviously we got the Euros right around the corner, so a super excited time to be a football fan. Just can't wait to watch the Euros. But this past Bundesliga season for Bayern has been a complete disappointment, and obviously the most disappointing performance I would have to say out of any game this season that Bayern have pulled off, it would have to be the last 10-15 minutes of the Champions League performance against Real Madrid, because that's what I'm going to talk about here in this video. Because I still don't understand how the heck Bayern are not in the Champions League final, because if we're being honest here, Bayern should really be in the Champions League final. I mean, that's goal that Davis scored right there, that should have been the goal right there that sends us to the Champions League final. But of course Bayern just when it comes to producing when it matters, sometimes Bayern just have a tendency of just bottling it. And obviously everything was going great until we just bottled it. And going back to that game, I still feel like we should have won that game. We were doing really well in that game. I felt like we deserved to win that game. And this is not sour grapes. This is just me, just being a complete honest football fan and all that, just giving my true honest football opinion like how real football fans do. And, obviously the last minutes of how we played just ultimately cost us a chance to go to the Champions League final, because Dortmund, they are the only Bundesliga club right now in the Champions League final, while Madrid, the only La Liga club in the Champions League final. So it's going to be La Liga versus Bundesliga in the Champions League final and all that. And, as a Bayern fan, if Real Madrid win the Champions League final, I will be happy for them. I'm not a bitter football fan. Madrid, obviously, heck of a football club still at the end of the day. They got great history. Puskás, Di Stefano, Ronaldo, Luis Figo, Zinedine Zidane, etc., etc. So I know a lot about Real Madrid and the history of the football club and all that, but just this Bundesliga season for Bayern, just a total disappointment. And today's Bundesliga loss, I really don't care, because, we really need to hire a manager that has a winning mentality. Like I said, if we're going to hire a manager, because Tuchel is leaving the club, so if we're going to hire somebody, why not hire Mourinho or Zidane? Those are the managers I would realistically hire, and I wouldn't even mind bringing back Louis van Gaal.